Hello, my gorgeous makeup loving friends. How's it going? We're back. It's another week. There's makeup. It always happens. There's never been a week where there hasn't been a makeup release. Who'd have thought it? Anyways, it's me. It's Tia. You know the drill. She has a Patreon. I have a Patreon. Choose wisely. Or choose both. That is the wise choice. Anyways, before we get into it, we have some fabulous people to thank, because if you didn't tag me and stuff, we'd have literally nothing. So big thank you to Brianna, Ali, Beth, Gillian, Nissa, Amy, Lisa G, Gina, Tia, Shanna, Transtopia, Makeup Release Radar, Susie Buttons, Tina, Miss Charlie, Sue, Manuela O, Gaia, Shahina, Claire, Christina, Rhiannon, Tony, Homeperm, Saz, Chrissy, Cheryl, Rhea, Darcy, and JW. A big thank you to all of you, and a big thank you to my Patreons. And we have some birthdays. So a very big happy birthday to Alexis, Lois, Mary, and Chrissy. Hooray!
Happy birthday. Like this year, like this month, I mean, has been like 5 birthdays every week.
Don't talk to me about it. I'm the one fucking writing out fucking...
Yeah, like
birthday
you're in
card.
carpal tunnel of writing all the birthday cards.
Yeah, and that was me writing out a birthday card, not doing something else. Although, you know, same movement. Anyways, there was a thing this week. I think it was Heather who was like, "Shall we do gems?" And I was like, "Fuck it, yeah." It means I don't have to think. So we went for gems. But then I confused everything because I'm very, very sleep deprived. Underneath all of this makeup are bags, so many bags. And I was like, maybe I won't do makeup. And I was convinced that I had said to Tia, I won't bother doing makeup. But then I was so convinced that I said to her, no, fuck it, I'll do makeup. But I apparently had that conversation in my head. So that's a great sign for me.
That's why I'm potato. But you know what? I'm the gem here. So, like, I'm enough.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Anyways, you know the drill. I'm going to show you some Patreon looks. And I've gotten them to glue things to themselves. It's very exciting. It's all happening. But we have new makeup releases to talk about, so let's get into it. This kind of was announced just after we had filmed, you bastards. Lethal Cosmetics came out with a whole chunk of things. Basically, there was like some multi-chromes, and then there were some gorgeous blushes, and you could get the multi-chromes all together like as a bundle, or you could get them like by themselves, and then the blushes you could get like by themselves. I mean, anyone who knows me is knowing I side-eyed that orange blush and had to just be like, no, Teresa, you have enough.
That's actually not too bad. 16 euros for a blush. I mean, not too bad. Lethal is a bit like higher price, like they're more at the high end. I like this. Like, look at those stickers though. Do you remember like when you were like, was it on 19th or like at the beginning of 2000, and you just glue those stickers on the wall?
There are still remnants of that in my old bedroom back at home on wardrobes. Yeah,
I love those. I'm wondering, did you glue those on your face though?
I would assume
How cool that would be.
Not me just thinking we're doing a sticker order just to shove things onto my face.
Not that me and Teresa ever glue things to our faces.
No. I love how like today I was like, oh, we're gonna go for gems, and this is probably the least gemmy gem look I've done.
I love it though. I like the liner looks so pretty.
Yes, I do enjoy a bit of mellow. But anyway, fuck it. I think this is a really bloody good release. Thing is, like, Lethal don't like churn out stuff. They're really smart about when they come out with things. And this makes an awful lot of sense for them. I was very good and I didn't get it, and I'm so proud of myself.
I'm actually like now on no buy. I bought my last thing yesterday and I'm gonna be on no buy because I'm going to Scotland in November, meeting all the girls again. We like talked about it, and it's like it has to be once a year thing at least. Like, so I'm saving my pennies for that. But this looks gorgeous. Like, I think like what's most like coming at me are those like clear based multichromes.
Oh
The
yeah,
two darker ones are like, I think we've seen those. Like they're nothing new,
yeah.
but I
Agreed.
feel like when I love most about these kind of shades is those like transparent base duochrome shades that you can put on like over any shadow
Yeah,
and it transforms it, and you can use it so much in different ways,
yeah.
and make it look totally different with something else underneath. So I think that's really good.
But even they're
And
multi-use because you could use them as highlighters
yeah,
as
and
well.
if I
So
would get something, I would possibly get that one.
yeah, I agree. I think
And
that's
the
like,
orange blush, maybe.
I mean, yeah,
Who am I kidding? But yeah, that's really gorgeous. I like Lethal. I like their quality. I like the stuff that they bring out. I mean, this is good.
yeah, they're consistent. I don't have anything negative to say about them.
Yeah.
Like, look, all I'm saying is indie brands know what they're doing, right? It's rare that they kind of fuck it up when you compare
I
them to
think
like
where it's at,
mainstream.
like indie brands at the moment, for me, it's where it's at.
Mm.
I feel like I'm enjoying more and more indie brands at the moment. And I
I
see a
agree.
lot of people also starting to like recognize the power of indie brands and how good products are they like producing.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Anyways, when I put it to you guys, 63% of you ended up loving it, to which I agree. And we have more kind of like multi-chrome loveliness. This is from Notoriously Morbid, and they released this palette. And when you look at it initially, you kind of go, oh, okay, that's grand, right? In the pan or in the palette, it doesn't look very special. You could very
Yeah.
easily like walk right past it, but that would be a mistake. To quote Julia Roberts, big mistake, big mistake, huge. You can tell I'm very tired because when you look at the swatches, oh my god, aren't they? Or is it just me? I think those are fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I feel like they missed the mark with the like photographing that palette.
I
They
agree.
photograph it in too much of a bright light, and it like kind of you're like, huh?
Yeah,
But I'm
like
glad that they're included the swatches too, because they should have started with that.
I agree. They did not go with the like right footing starting off,
Yeah.
and it's not a
Because
bad
that looks
price either.
gorgeous. Like, look at that shade matcha. Like, my eyes go instantly in that. And Eki, maybe? Those two are like the ones that my eyes are like instantly drawn.
I'm looking at Sarita and Tapati.
Oh, yeah, those two. Really gorgeous.
Yeah.
I don't really get why there's too much in there, but
Yeah, I think they should have
then
just
again,
ditched those.
yeah. Like we talked about this before, we like you to go full force on the shimmer palette if you're gonna do it, or then just do like a half and half.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense to me, but I get that maybe for other people. If you're the kind of person who does like one shadow, one and done looks and pop like a multi-chrome over it, it's very easy. It's very convenient. So I get it,
yeah.
kinda.
It's not for us though. Like that's not
Yeah.
our thing. I will also say the two mats are too similar to each other.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I wouldn't put those in there, but
No, but like that's just like really critiquing. Like other
yeah,
than that, I think
it's
it's actually
it's a
really
really
solid.
pretty palette. Other than that, I feel like it's nicely done.
Yeah, I agree. And like it's not like it's a wildly expensive one either. It's $44.99.
I was expecting so much. Actually, I really like the packaging too. For some reason it makes me think of the can't remember the movie, but like I
I'm
like
getting the mummy vibes.
yeah,
Brendan Fraser.
yeah. I don't hate the packaging. I feel like it gives me some I kind of like it. It's
Yeah,
kind of like nice.
yeah, I'm here for it. I think it's good. But
Yeah.
when I put it to you guys, are you all right? 45% of you loved it. So an interesting breakdown. And speaking of breakdowns, Nars, are ye all right? I need to talk to you. Just because you've had a successful product in that line, it doesn't mean that you just keep coming out with it. So one of their most well-known bronzers is, of course, Laguna. If you have lived under a rock, didn't know that. But they're well known for Laguna. And they have come out with a bronzing cream before, but they only basically had one shade and then they're like, oh shit, Oh yes, there are other people. Bleh. And now they've just gone, here are our afterthoughts on this particular roller coaster of a ride. So there's 5 shades now. So there's light, medium, medium deep, and deep. So
Can we talk about the names though?
yeah.
Laguna 1, Laguna 2, Laguna 3, Laguna 4, and Laguna 5. Like, excuse me, what?
They did not think it through.
They were so lazy on naming those. They were just like, oh, we just love Laguna so much. Laguna 1. So what's the second's gonna be? Maybe Laguna 2, and then they're just like, oh, I like this idea. We can pump up the Laguna name even more.
It does make you wonder that if the people involved in this, if they had kids, are all their kids just called Mary? Mary 1, Mary 2,
1,
Mary 3.
Mary 2, John 1, John 2. Actually, I just saw a TikTok. I'm not sure if I sent it to you, but it's like an Irish woman who has like all of her sons are named after like the same name. I can't remember what the name was, but it was hilarious.
I love that you're on the Irish side of TikTok.
And then someone was like, how do you know them apart? And it was like, they all have different dads, so surname is different.
I love how, what one was it that you asked me to message you with, like Rinna Moira Goira Ganoira Eganoira Inera Anuri.
Oh,
what?
I love it. It sounds so ridiculous. Like,
look, we're a very popular group, the Irish. Not necessarily for our language, but there you go. Anyways, back to Nars. That's how fucking revolutionary Nars are, that we started talking about the fucking Irish language. Yeah, my primary school teacher would be delighted that that's where we went off to. I mean, the thing is, I don't hate this as a concept. You'll never find me kind of going, cream bronzers. I don't hate that. I don't.
I just love cream products. And I would use that. I would probably love it, because if Nars is like good at something, they know how to do their base products.
Oh.
So that's why I'm kind of like, yeah, I like it. Nice. Am I running out to buy it? No. Because I feel like at the moment there's so many good cream bronzers, cream blushes, highlights, all of that. And you get so good products from drugstore brands, more affordable brands. So I don't see why I need to run and buy this.
Yeah.
And I already have like good ones, but I would use it if I would have it. I would probably love it a lot. So.
Oh yeah, like I'm not hating on the product itself. I am just like, Nars, think of new names.
Yeah.
For all that is good and holy in this world. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. And I do like that at least they did go to a relatively okay amount of depth. So, not awful. When I put it to you guys, 38% of you love it. Fair enough. I had a few people kind of going, did they not do this already? What's happening? And I was like, oh God, I don't want to explain this.
That's why I was also like, did they not do this already first? But then I remembered they only released like one. Yeah. And now they're releasing the other stage.
Oh yes, we remember you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks. Anyways, speaking of remembering, guys, XXX Revolution. I mean, it's been such a long time since we heard from them. Anyways, this is their botanical collection, and it pains me to say this. This is not the worst thing I've seen.
I think this is really cute.
Yeah.
Come on now, like the blushes. I haven't seen anything else that the blushes, so let me. Okay, blushes. Okay, I like the packaging. I feel like this is something they're not copying anyone. Not that I can think of straight off my head. I like that it's not a huge collection. It's very summery. I like this.
Same.
I think this is very nice.
I'm so confused though, because like my lasers are always set to fuck you, XX Revolution.
Yeah.
And call it the revolution.
Now she's like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, that I now feel like I've stumbled into a parallel universe and all is not quite right with the world. So
if I see these at store at some point, I might pick up 2 of the blushes, the more orangey one and the peach.
Yeah, because they're cream blushes. So
and the packaging is absolutely
really
stunning.
Yeah.
Well done, Revolution XX. Is this a first?
No, I'm going to put a critique, okay? Because look, it's me and it's Revolution, so it was going to fucking happen. Sit down, get your tea ready, right? So they came out with the blushes. Well done. Applause. I mean, it's a bit late to the party, but I'll grant it. The rest of the shit that they came out, yeah, there is other things, because let's face it, the blushes like overshadowed them. There are 3 liquid eyeshadow sticks. Yeah, in all of that, there's like a pale blue, a pink, and a sort of a taupey colour in there.
Oh, I thought, there's no, I haven't seen swatches, but I thought those were glosses.
Yeah, no, they're shite, so let's not.
That would have been nice if they would have been glosses, though.
Yes, well, that's much of what Revolution's collection is. It would have been nice if.
Yeah.
You know? And they also have like a lip oil, but then a random like accessory set, like hair ties and clips and.
They could have left that out.
Yeah.
Like, this would have looked so elevated without the accessory thing. Like, hot, like, so nice.
Yeah, they just brought it down to kid level.
When they like add that, it goes like, oh, so this is for kids then? Like, I don't know. They should have left that out. But I feel like this is one of the best launches from Revolution in a really long time. So
yeah,
that's good, I guess.
They just needed to edit it. If it had just been the blushes, boom, that would have been it. They just needed
even more shades. Think about even more shades of those blushes, just the blush launch.
Seriously,
Revolution, like, come on.
Yeah.
I
don't know about anyone else, but I have been on a fucking blush kick. Like, I'm just like,
every blush for me. Blush, 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 blush.
And like, normally, like, I'm an eyeshadow hoe, like I always will be. But like, there have been times where I'm like, I kind of prefer to pick up that blush than that eyeshadow palette.
Yeah.
Which unheard of before now. So I think they should have like capitalized on that a little bit further, because I think a lot of people are heading in that direction of the blush. So yeah. Anyway, definitely not the worst thing we've seen, but it could have been better. Take my constructive criticism and do something with it.
Yeah.
And when I put it to you guys, 37% if you love it. I love that my hatred has infiltrated your hearts, and it really just warms my cockles, which sounds dirty, but it's not, you little scallions or rapscallions, because a scallion is an onion. I'm really tired. Anyways, fuck it. This is definitely one of those strange ones. We have Profusion, and they've come out with quite a few bits, and so they have their Ethereal palette and a Harvest palette. Now, if you're fairly eagle-eyed, you'd kind of look at those 2 palettes and go, that looks stunningly similar to the BH Cosmetics Avocado and the Blueberry palette. Like, that was the first thing that popped into my head.
Or the Paris palette also.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. 100%.
Also, like, for some reason, maybe it's the shape or something, but like the other one, this one is just like way elevated, better.
Oh, yeah.
Superior, but like similar color story than that.
I love how you can tell how loved that palette is already.
Yeah, I love it.
It's mine and I like it.
Yeah.
Mine as well. Yeah, so they have those palettes, which I can't lie, I don't think that's a bad idea for them, because those were very popular color stories for BH Cosmetics. And what with BH Cosmetics being in a question mark state and Revolution taking over, Profusion have a fucking excellent formula, let's be real. Yeah. I think that's a smart choice for them. I'm, fair enough.
Liquid eyeshadows, the corner.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I'm looking at. Like, the shades are so beautiful. I would buy every single one.
They're so different. Like I haven't seen anything quite like that before, and they're only $4 each.
So
So
yeah, I would, if we had Profusion at the store, I would like just pick all of those up. If that's a good formula for a matte, like a liquid shadow, come on now, that would be so good.
can you imagine using them as liners?
Yes.
They'd be gorgeous. I'd love those for liner detail. I think they look, for me,
This
they're the
is not
interesting.
the worst launch.
No,
I don't know about the palettes though. They're all like, I like the color stories, yeah, but there's something in them that makes them look a bit cheap,
yeah,
and that's when I'm like, but I don't hate them. And if the quality is great, then what the hell?
yeah. I don't mind it. I think it's actually a pretty decent collection.
Yeah,
I like their formula. I think they're pretty darn
and
good.
like $10 for a
Yeah.
20 shade palette, if that's good quality.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. But they also have like these velvet matte lip duos. That's $5 for the two of them, and they have a lip gloss duo for $5. But what's really, well, to me, interesting is they have this luminous glow liquid highlighter in two shades, and they're $5 each. They look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Have I lost my mind? It's giving me like Huda Nymph vibes.
Okay, that like lighter liquid highlighter.
Yeah,
Give
thank
it
you.
to me right now.
$5.
Not bad.
All
Not
I'm
bad.
saying is, if I was stateside, I'd be picking up those 4 like liquid shadows.
Yeah, and the
lighter.
highlighter.
Yeah, same.
Elena, run to Walmart at them right now. So we need to see them in action for science.
We like science over here. Yeah, I think this is good. I don't hate it. I like seeing affordable brands. I'm getting less and less bougie. JK, I'm still a bougie bitch at heart. But you cold-hearted bastards, when I put it to you, 23% of you loved it. You're dead inside. I don't understand it. But sure, look, there you go. But let us talk about something joyous. Hooray! Raise your hands in the air. Look, we're shooting. It's June, so we are heading into Pride Month, and I love Pride Month because I'm part of the community. But I also very much dislike the month because I see lots of brands kind of like, now is our time to profit off of a minority group, and I go, fuck you, lads, right? You know who you are. But Beauty Bay, to be fair, have historically been very, very good on this grounds. They did it last year where they had a collection and 100% of the proceeds went to an LGBTQ charity, and they've done it again. So this is their new Beauty Bay Bright 2.0. So there's a 42 pan, a 16 pan, and a 9 pan, and they're 23, 11, and €7.50 each. And what I'm loving is that 100%, that's right, 100% of net proceeds, not profit, net proceeds from Bright 2.0 will be donated to their charity partner Rainbow Migration until the end of June. And Rainbow Migration provide practical and emotional support for LGBTQI plus refugees to help improve their confidence, self-esteem and reduce isolation by providing specialist advice while campaigning to improve the treatment of people seeking asylum, helping them overcome the trauma they've experienced. I think that's brilliant.
As we're talking, I already bought mine yesterday. Teresa also. So guess how we feel about it?
Look, I was going to buy it anyway, and then like they were like, "Oh, the money goes to charity," and I was like, "I can
That's
be
amazing.
philanthropic and fancy."
Yeah, I got the like big 42 color one. I was kind of split between the 16 pan and the big one, but then I was like, what the heck, I'm gonna get the big one.
Yeah.
And the big one, like, there was a code that gave you 25% off. I'm not sure if it's still working, but it was like Rebecca 25.
I'll put it down below, lads, along with my affiliate link. So if you ever feel like shopping and you want your good pal Teresa to get some coin, you just come to these. Just come to these videos, find the links. You know, treat yourself, treat me. It's a whole thing. Can I just say for a second how glad I am that they have a matte white and a matte black in there.
Oh, yes. Like, I just love Beauty Bay. Like, Beauty Bay eyeshadows are one of my, like, I just can't say no to them. You know, I think I have like 11 palettes from them, or 10 or 11 at the moment. I just love them. I probably have on those palettes every single color of that big palette. Like, I'm guessing I do, but I just don't care. Like,
I mean,
I want it.
Like, you're talking to the woman who has, I don't even know how many eyeshadow palettes at this point. And like, undoubtedly, I have these colors.
Yeah. And like, I like how we've been like kind of over rainbow palettes. Like, lately we've been like, oh, rainbow palette again. And then Beauty Bay comes up with the rainbow palette, both of us. Ordering now, la la la.
It's like, look at us being hypocrites, being all like, fuck you and your rainbow palettes, and then a rainbow palette comes out from Beauty Bay, we lose our fucking minds. But the thing is,
in our defense, the formulation of Beauty Bay eyeshadows is so good. Like, it's like one of my favorites. And it's so affordable too, like 23 euros for the big, like 42 color palette with that quality. How can you say no?
You can't. You can't. Yeah. It's impossible. The math ain't mathin'. You can't say no. It's so good. Yeah, I got the 42 pan as well. So keep an eye out. I mean, granted, if their shipping is still as bad as it is.
We're gonna get it like next month. But
that's very optimistic.
I actually have one critique. The 9-pan palette, I wouldn't switch out the like orange, one of the orange shades to a black.
Agreed.
But other than that, I have no critiques. I love them.
Yeah, I agree. I would have liked the white and black across all of them.
Yeah.
It showed me that the 9-pan didn't have the black. So yeah, I agree. I would probably
small minus, but
I would probably get rid of like the deeper orange and keep the lighter orange.
Yeah.
So Beauty Bay, it's not too late. You can change it.
Just like we need a commission for our ideas. So
you know, just
this is excellent. Excellent. Yeah. We love Beauty Bay. We stand Beauty Bay here.
Their products, not their service.
Like, their eyeshadows. Not like, you know.
Service, not so great. But products, and I'm an idiot because, like, you know, I'm that twat who's like, in for a penny, in for a pound. If I'm buying one thing, I might as well buy 70. So, of course, I bought that and a few other things. So, I popped in those cocoa sponges.
Oh, I really want to try it.
No, but they didn't have any single sponges. So, obviously,
I had to buy a bulk of them.
I just want to point out at this point that I have a BA, a master's, and a PhD, and still came to that decision as the smart one.
It's a smart decision.
Spent all that time in education and I'm still not very bright. Anyways, when I put that to you guys, 56% of you love it, but I will say...
To be fair, it hadn't been too long on your stories.
Yeah, and also I think by the time that people kind of saw it, they hadn't like realised it was for charity, etc. And I think a lot of people are changing their minds now and are kind of like, actually...
Yeah.
So it's still a bloody good result for them. Like, they always do well. I thought this was interesting. Way back in the day when Lady Gaga came out with House Labs, I was like so excited because I was like, she's going to do something fucking interesting. Yeah. It's going to be cool. And then it just ended up being like a meh release after a meh release. And it just felt like it was like whimpering away. And she did announce about, 2 weeks ago or so that she was doing like a rebrand, relaunch, and we now see it. And this is so much better than what she had
This
done
is
before.
actually so good. Only thing that I thought, the first thing that I saw the pictures came to mind, like Urban Decay, and for some reason About Face Beauty.
Yes, the eyeliners look so
Yeah.
much like Urban Decay, like
And
the
I
old
think the
school
paints were where my
About
like
Face.
About Face came to head. But like I love this. Like, come on.
This is
And
what I associate with Gaga. Like,
look
this
at
is much more her aesthetic. This makes so much more sense. Like, even looking at those like highlighters, do you see the orangey highlighter?
I'm speechless. I'm looking at gel powder highlighter. Those formulas are excellent. I would get, if I could, like, money wasn't
An
like an
object, yeah.
object, I would get the lightest one, the pink one, the orangey one, maybe even the like champagne one. Like, you could use so many shades of those, and also those paints look amazing. Look at that like tealy one, the light one, and the like, oh, they have black and white and yellow, and those bronzers.
Yeah, they look really luxe, don't they?
They look really high end. Like they don't remind me of anything, but they give me like very luxurious feel.
They're giving me Patrick Ta vibes.
Oh, actually, yeah.
And I mean that in the best way. Like,
I'm so happy they rebranded. Like,
yeah.
this is what we wanted when we first heard of like House Lab. This is all we wanted.
This is so much more her vibe, like so much more. But even the brow pencils, the shades that they've gone for are so smart, because there's like even a shade that would work for redheads.
Yeah.
So few
And
browns.
also, like, if you look at the eyeliners, they have like a small brush at the end. Not those like stupid brushes, but actually kind of brushes you could use.
Yeah.
That looks so good. Look at that like weird green. Like there's two, like that more like grungy green,
I know
and then like
exactly
that
what you're
bright
looking at.
green. Those teals.
I like the
black.
yellow color. That's quite unusual.
I just love all of this. The prices are quite steep though. But these actually look like high end. They look luxurious. So I'm not like, I kind of understand the pricing.
Yeah. Like, in my mind, it feels like Gaga had much more of a hand over this launch than the previous iteration.
So where are they gonna sell it? Is it gonna be their website, or is it gonna be like an Amazon thing?
No, they better not be back in Amazon. I'd love if they came to like Boots or Cult Beauty or Beauty Bay or something like that.
That would be amazing. Or even have like a Europe website, UK, something like that.
Yeah, because like, you know how like Space NK has Rare Beauty?
Yeah.
If it was something like that.
Yeah.
I love the idea of all of this. I think this is so smart that she relaunched. Like, she saw it wasn't working. Urban Decay, are you listening? Are you watching? If things aren't working out, well, go back to the drawing board.
Urban Decay rebranding and like doing good as House Labs has done. That would be like the best thing ever.
I would love that. Like,
Urban Decay.
I'm available. I'm not really, like, I have 1,000 things to do, but I'll do it.
Not really, but like, I can't.
I barely sleep as it is. I'll just cut that out completely. Yeah. Like, who needs sleep? Not me. I think this is brilliant. And when I put it to you guys, 58% of you loved it. And speaking of love, okay, so this is Saints, Angels, Sinners. And if you've watched my channel, I had a recent review of the Saints, Angels, Sinners collaboration with Smink Berrioende, which was the Follow Your Dreams palette. And now they've come out with this palette, right? It's available for a pre-order, so it is available now. And it's the Zodiac Signs too. So there are 12 shades, and they are completely duochromes and multichromes, right? And when you look at the swatches, she's kind of done them from different angles, and you can see the different kind of shifts of them.
I like this.
I love their formula. Like it's so good. Like I have it nearby, and I loved that palette that I got. Like I already know it's in like my top 10 of the year.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
and let's
this
get
is
to
gorgeous.
let's get to the fun bit, right? You get 12 duochromes, multichromes, no nonsensical mattes put in there, $49.99. And if you don't want to spend the full, not quite $50, there are codes to get you 15% off. I'll put them down
Oh,
below.
okay.
Never
Okay.
say I didn't do anything for you.
Yeah, this is, yes, we are seeing more and more these full, like, multi-chrome, glittery amazingness palettes coming out from, like, different indie brands. So we're possibly gonna see this, like, more and more at the more mainstream brands in the future too. So,
But this is because the indie brands are listening to
yeah.
what the consumer is saying, because we've been consistently saying, if you're going to do a duochrome, if you're going to do a multichrome,
Yeah.
do it. And they're doing
And I
it.
feel like indie brands set the trends, and then like the more mainstream brands just come out year or two later and
Yeah.
be like,
You're like, you're late to the party, lads.
yeah.
Yeah. I love this. I think the price is brilliant. I think the
Yeah,
shades
I
are
like
great.
this. Yeah, this is so nice.
Yeah, I've nothing negative to say about this. Brilliant.
Yeah.
When I put it to you guys, 58% of you love it. Now, I think the slight hesitance there is it is a US based brand, and a few of
Yeah.
us are in Europe. So we do have that niggling bit of logic and rationality, saying things like taxes and duties, meh, 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 have to
Yeah.
pay bills. No, you don't. You said you had to pay bills. No, just cover yourself in duochrome. This is a new one, or is it? Question mark, because I'm inclined to say Be Perfect have run out of ideas and are just rehashing shit that they already have. This is their Taboo palette, which is in collaboration with Lord China. Now, let's start with the positives. There's a white and a black. Obviously, I love that. I detest that instead of there being a pan of eyeshadow, she's just written down Lord China.
Yeah. I just can't with that. Like, why? Did they like run out of shades to put in the palette or what? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I love Lord China's looks. Like, she's very talented. I've recreated her looks. So, like, all that. I love her, all that. But, like, come on. Why are we getting an empty space there? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Make a shade that has an imprint of Lord China in there.
Absolutely. 100%. Like,
It's not a highlighter, that big one.
Yeah. Yeah, and everything else is matte.
If that highlighter is like a glittery, something pretty glittery, then I kind of understand. Like, it's not the worst palette. I like all matte palettes. I feel like if you're gonna go for it, go for it. I feel like you could do like neutral looks, colorful looks. I feel like with the blending though,
you're limited.
Yeah, well, you do have white and black, so that gives you more options, but it's just not for me.
But you see, what they've done is they have a white and a black that's the same size as all the other shades.
Yeah.
So you're going to hit pan on the white and the black before you're ever going to hit pan on the other ones.
Yeah.
Like, as much as it pains me to say it, the Vivian was right in having the big white and black pan. You know?
That was good. That was a good idea. Imagine if those would have been like there's a highlighter shade, like cut that in the middle and have white and a black there.
Yeah.
And then on the, like, you could have even added some shimmers, or if you want to do a full matte palette, then the 3 end shades, keep the Lord China away, put like 3 different like glittery finish. I would have loved that. That would have been such a good like a palette. And I feel like this wasn't a bad idea. It just needed to, I feel like this needed a little bit more working on, in my opinion. But
I just find this so uninspiring. Like, we didn't need it. If you go to any of your Stacey Marie palettes, you have this. You have
yeah,
these shades. This was not necessary. This was not curated well. Like,
but it could be, I will like defend a bit because it is a collab with Lord China. So it might be that these are just the shades that she uses the most, like what she uses on a look. She's got like, I feel like with collabs, what I've seen from like P Perfect, it seems like they give a lot of like artistic freedom for the persons who are doing it. So on that sense, I feel like if she like thinks that these are shades she uses the most, this is the palette that she likes, like these colors, she can make multiple looks. I get it. But for like P Perfect point of view, they have this already. So it's gonna be about, do you want to support this creator to buy it more than do you need it?
I just feel like this is a run of the mill palette that I've seen many a time before.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a slightly deeper Life's a Drag palette from Lunar Beauty.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
Like, that's all it is. I'm also, I don't know, I just have a bee in my bonnet about Be Perfect these days.
Yeah.
So I think I am just like, don't listen to me, lads. I am a bitter old woman, and I don't process my feelings very well. The main emotion that I feel at any given moment is hunger. And I've been reliably informed that hunger isn't an emotion. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, it is. It's a thing. I hope it goes well for her. She's very, very talented. It's not one I'll be picking up because I'm a good girl and I'm not buying as much stuff, she said, even though she bought like a load of makeup sponges she didn't need. But we're not judging on that. But as we're filming this, I have no idea what it is that you thought. So flashing images on screen, numbers 72, Q11. Oh, who knows? Anyways, there you go. But we're on to a sneak peek and we're back to Saints, Angels, Sinners. But here's the thing, they're doing a collab with Gourmand Girls Cosmetics.
Oh.
I'm very excited. And
Is this gonna be on Saints, Angels, Sinner side or Gourmand Girl side or
I
both?
think it's probably both, I would imagine.
Okay.
I'm not very good with words, but I'm very excited about this.
Oh yeah.
I hope that there's lots of duochrome shimmery stuff in there that I can just, face plant in there, boop it straight on the schnoz. I love it. I'm very excited. Also, the packaging is so cute.
A little bit of like, what's that pattern?
Pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that?
It's so cute. I love it. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited to see indie brands collabing together.
Yes.
Like, how amazing is that?
But I think it comes back to like this whole thing of like the indie brands really understand that this is a community of, it's not people competing against each other. It's people building each other up. And I'm like, I love that. That makes me happy. It's not like trying to like be like, this brand is shit and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I love that. I think this is like really, really nice to see. And I am really excited for this. Like, I'll be popping it into a basket, putting it. Words have gone because I'm actually that excited. I was like, words, verbs.
Teresa's gonna get this. That's what she's trying to tell you.
Yeah,
but the minute it goes live, Teresa's like, ba 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 boom in my basket. Bye bye bye.
Yeah, and bye 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 bye, I mean to my money. That was like what I was like with Cosmic Brushes. I was like panicking because like the site. But I got it in the end because God loves the trier. That's all that matters. Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, we've only seen 2 shades, but if they're going with the packaging, which, I mean, they already have 2 of the colours in the packaging, so yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, talking about cosmic brushes, I have a giveaway on my Instagram.
I was going to say that.
This palette is actually, it's not in stock at the moment, but if you would like the chance to win this, my giveaway is open till Saturday, this week Saturday at the end of the evening. So you guys have time after you watch this to still join, and it's open for Europe and UK because shipping is expensive and I'm not rich.
I assume that you're giving them the used palette and you're going to keep
it. Yeah, it's gonna be the used one. This is the exact one.
I mean,
no, it's gonna be brand new,
so I can verify. Really fucking good palette.
Yeah,
an
so
excellent giveaway.
Like that, go join that giveaway.
Now. And if you don't manage to get it in the giveaway, do not panic. Cameth thy tits, because it is a permanent item. It will come back. Yeah. But when it does come back, make sure to use Tia's link. I'm linking it down below, and use her affiliate code. Unless you want me to come and find you. And I am very chompy. You know? Yeah, but that's the nice housekeeping, but that does bring us to the end of the video. But I have my favourite comment, and this is from our gorgeous, wonderful, glorious Jane, from Jane Wilkes, My Elder Goth Style, which you haven't watched it yet. It's a fantastic YouTube channel. She says, I can put my hand on my heart and say I have never seen even 1 second of Love Island and never will do. But I think I might like that small palette that you liked, but then I am super overtired and have a headache. I can verify, Jane, that you were indeed overtired and that you did indeed have a headache. Because you don't fucking need that palette. Shit. And I know that you've been on a low buy or a no buy. And I get that gets to a point of like almost, like any palette could potentially. Anything
will do. Yeah. So I can buy things.
But like, no, don't break.
No, that ain't it. That ain't.
No. I
actually also haven't ever watched a single episode of Love Island, and I probably never will.
No, same.
Even though I do love a bit of reality TV, like the drama. I like to watch it. I don't like to engage.
I have enough kind of stuff going on in my own head that I make up dramas in my own life. So yeah.
Teresa is a living drama.
I really am.
Happening.
Just going around the house and giving out to myself.
Yeah. Living with everything.
Teresa. Why did you not do this? Like, I'm sure the neighbours think that there must be like more than one person at home during the day because it's just me like shuffling around going, for fuck's sake. So, yeah. They're like, she's not well. And I'm like, you're not wrong. You know? But anyways, lads, that is it. That is the end of the video. So you know the drill. Go find Tia. Do the giveaway. There's a Patreon. There's my Patreon. Look, you're adults, presumably. And if you're not, you shouldn't have been watching this video in the very first place. You naughty thing. But anyways, that is the end of the video. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell, and do please share, because sharing is caring. Unless, of course, it's an STD. In which case, wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that's it. That is the end of the video. And I'm going to go and lie down because I'm very tired. Bye.
Bye.